Anushka Agarwal.
And I'm Madison Burke.
And we are the co-founders of Auxilium. We are both ninth graders from Houston, Texas, and we are very interested in learning more about entrepreneurship and business ventures.
In the past, we have participated in innovation challenges like Science Fair, where we placed first place in state.
Many people in our community are challenged with traveling each and every day, especially those with a disability. In Houston alone, 215,454 people, or 9.4% of the population, has a disability. The infrastructure of our society is not designed to support people who are physically challenged, visually impaired, people with hearing loss, or those with a mental disability. For example, Alzheimer's, dementia, cerebral palsy, and autism. These people often feel unsafe while traveling in public areas because they do not receive the accommodations necessary to avoid potential hazards.
Oftentimes, we have seen our own family members struggle with the problem of traveling with visual impairments such as macular degeneration, which hinders their ability to travel safely. Because of this, we took inspiration from their difficulties to create a tool that provides them with a better quality of life.
Auxilium is a mobile application designed to facilitate safe and efficient travel for people with disabilities. Auxilium strives to create a safer world by reducing the risks associated with transportation, including preventing serious injury and inconveniences. Specifically, Auxilium can aid the disabled in our community through features in our app tailored to each disability, developed to help them overcome barriers they may face.
For example, we include text-to-speech for the visually impaired, icons and visual aid for the hearing impaired, repeated reminders for those with Alzheimer's and dementia, a grayscale mode for the colorblind, simple language and aids for those with autism, reports of special hazards like stairs, lack of ramps, uneven roads, and other issues pertaining to the physically challenged, and a combination of all of these features for people with cerebral palsy.
Auxilium is a community-based platform that allows members of the community to warn other people who may have an increased risk of suffering from consequences of any possible danger. The service provides users with a way to report hazards, view maps and reported data, navigate and find the best route, share location and information with family members and friends, and utilize features specific to each disability.
With our app, people with disabilities will be able to travel safely without worrying about encountering hazards that could be potentially dangerous or visiting areas that may not be accessible for their specific disability. Auxilium decreases the possibility of injury resulting from travel through notifying people of hazards and choosing the best routes based on this information.
Upon signing up for our service, customers will receive a 30-day free trial where users can access all of Auxilium's features and link their account to one family member. After the trial expires, users will be presented with 4 options: to create a volunteer account, an Auxilium Basic account, an Auxilium Pro account, or to delete their account. With a free account, users will only be able to report hazards and sponsor an Auxilium Basic user. Once a volunteer reports a confirmed hazard, 1 point is awarded to the sponsored Auxilium Basic user. After the sponsored user garners 100 points, they will be able to access all of the features of a Pro plan without any additional cost.
A basic plan costs users 99 cents per month for access to reporting features, maps, lists of hazards, and disability-specific features. However, they will not be able to use navigation features or link family members. In the Pro plan, users will have to pay $1.99 per month to access all features of the service, including navigation and the linking of an unlimited number of family members.
Our target market is the disabled and the elderly. We will include specific features that support communication of these hazards to each of the users according to their disability.
Auxilium is also geared towards caretakers who have the responsibility of traveling with the disabled because it allows them to be informed of different hazards that are present on a route. We will expand our target market to encompass relatives of people with disabilities and people of all ages by enabling them to link their account to their family members.
Some of our competitors include Waze and the caretakers for people with disabilities. However, unlike Waze, Auxilium is specifically geared towards the disabled and has a tailored experience to accommodate the needs of each disability to effectively communicate and facilitate their understanding of upcoming hazards.
Our app is also more advantageous than a caretaker because caretakers cannot warn of all upcoming hazards on a route and cannot determine the best alternative. Auxilium alerts users of all hazards that have been reported and helps the disabled person navigate around the hazards. It is also a method for the disabled to travel independently without the need of a caretaker.
To market our app, we plan to connect to local nursing homes to spread the word to the disabled people who live there and to caretakers who would like to help the people they tend to. We also will hand out flyers to senior citizens because that is the format our target demographic is most likely to be receptive to. We also plan to launch social media ads on platforms like Facebook, where the largest population of our target demographic is most active.
Lastly, as we continue to grow our business, we plan to partner with different organizations and businesses who would like to promote their services to our audiences, such as restaurants designed to be accessible to the disabled. This helps advertise both parties involved and is also beneficial for users.
Our startup costs are $1,000 for advertising, $100 for publishing our app on the App Store, and $200 for the database. We plan to operate virtually from our homes, and therefore we will not need to pay for any rent. For the first year, we plan to have 100 users and make a revenue of negative $940. In the next year, we plan to increase our number of users to 200 and have a revenue of negative $300.
In our third year, we plan to increase our customers to 350 and make $900, therefore meeting our break-even point. In our fourth year, we will have 500 users and our revenue will be $2,950. Beyond that point, we will continue to increase our revenue exponentially.
Currently, we plan on publishing our app on iOS platforms, but in the future, we will publish our app on Android platforms as well. We would also like to create a website to market our app, as it will provide useful communication about our service and widen our customer base to a larger demographic of people through a greater accessibility of information about our service, Auxilium.
We would also like to add more functionality to our app by expanding our services to more types of disabilities, such as people with different types of physical impairments. We would also like to add more hazards available for people to report to create a more complete experience for the user.
We believe Auxilium is a breakthrough form of travel that can facilitate a safer and more efficient world for those with disabilities.
Auxilium is both a profitable enterprise and also a tool for social good that benefits the entire community.
Thank you.